Hi everyone, we're going to talk a little bit about the discussions and threads within each client matter today. So we're going to click right through to Johnny Appleseed. Now here's our client matter dashboard for Johnny Appleseed. And we can see all of the different items that pertain to this client matter discussions, the events, files, and notes. And we're going to specifically talk about this section right here, the discussions. We're going to open this up so that we're looking at the discussions tab and all the discussions that we have saved. Now, the interface for Beanstalk, we've tried to make it very simple, but what's happening under the hood is actually quite powerful. And these discussion threads that we see here are actually emails that have been saved to Beanstalk automatically in kind of a low-touch manner, so that you don't have to worry about saving your emails here manually, but Beanstalk does it for you automatically. And the way that it works is that we first come in here and post a message. We can give the message a subject. Maybe we're going to talk about 2011 tax return. So now that we have the subject and the body of the email included, we can also drop in attachments. We can drop in multiple attachments if we'd like, and each attachment will be attached to the email as it's sent to the client. Now, in this case, I always want to include the client, usually on my discussion, so I'm going to copy Johnny Appleseed. I'm also going to copy Tyler, who's on my team, so that he's just aware of generally what's happening with this email. Now, once this has been set, I can come in here and post the message. It's uploaded those files and sent the emails. We can see that there is an attachment here, and that we did copy the client, which is indicated by this red open lock that says the client can see this message. And again, Beanstalk is private by default, so we actually had to affirmatively invite the client or show this to the client for them to see it. Now, if I click through here, I can see the thread that I created for Johnny, as well as these attachments. Now I could click either of these links, and it will actually download the attachment to my computer. The other nice thing about it is that those attachments were saved in here into my files section automatically for me to keep everything organized. Now Johnny will receive an email in his inbox. Now he could be using Apple email, he could be using Gmail, Outlook, or whatever email client he might be using. He'll be able to open up this email in his inbox. There's no need for him to log in and respond. He just replies directly to the email that he received, and what happens is that email routes back through Beanstalk and records itself in Beanstalk, and then it's forwarded to everybody who was originally on that message. Just by way of example, here is the email that I sent to Johnny. You can see that it's sitting here in his Apple email inbox, and all Johnny needs to do is hit the reply button, and automatically this email will go back to the system. And I'm going to just send a message back so that we can do that for illustration purposes. So there's a message, and I'm going to forward that. And there we can see that this email has just posted, and there we go, asking about Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Now that email also was forwarded to me, and I can see that email there. Now that email was also forwarded to me, so there it comes into my inbox, and all I have to do again is reply to that message. And that email, when I send it, will route right back through Beanstalk, saving the conversation, and I've never had to log into Beanstalk to respond, neither has the client. I think that's just about it for discussions. I think the takeaways are that this is an email system that by starting your conversation with your client right here, it emails your client can respond via email. It does not need to log in necessarily to respond, and Beanstalk will save those threads in a very organized manner so that you can refer back to them 6 months down the road and not have to go looking through your inbox for important emails. And again, the attachments are saved to the files section if anything is attached, and we can always tell whether the client can see a message because there's an open red lock, as you can see here. And on this team communication, there is no open red lock, which means that discussion thread is private and the client cannot see it. So I think that's it for discussions. We hope you enjoy it, and hope you start using it. I think you'll find you'll be thanking yourself down the road as you start to go back and look for those discussion threads with your clients, all kept here in one tidy place with Beanstalk.